On discovering a fire, the instructions began, shout fire and try to put it out. It was useful, heart-of-the-matter advice, and could be extended almost indefinitely in any direction. On discovering your husband's guests are arseholes, shout arseholes and try to put them out. This was a good starting point. Sarah was one glass of wine away from putting it in motion. But the instructions had been pinned to the wall in her office when she'd had a job, and did not apply in the kitchen. Here, Mark would expect that all emergencies be met with predetermined orderliness. Crisis management was his latest big thing, and graded instantly by size, type, and career-damaging potential. Earthquake, conflagration, shortage of pasta. His guests would not figure on the chart, since they came under acts of God, and were to be born as such. "Of course they're arseholes, Sarah," he'd say, when they were gone, and he could afford to be ironic. "He's rich and she's dumb. What did you expect? They'd be nice." But if Sarah asked when rich got important, he'd lose a little of the irony. "Since Rich got on my client list," he'd say. Since Rich started buying lunch. Self-promotion was his other latest big thing. He had these in pairs now, so as to be sure of not missing anything. And now he came into the kitchen to make sure she missed nothing either. "Coffee done?" "Just about." "Anything I can do?" "You could try asking that first in future." "In future? You think I want to go through this again?" She banged a cupboard, just quietly enough to sound accidental next door, but loudly enough to leave Mark in no doubt. "I mean," he went on, hissing, "Wigwam? Rufus?" "You said," she said, through gritted teeth, "another couple. You wanted company. I wanted Stephen and Rebecca. Busy. Or Tom and Annie. Or busy." She took a breath. From the living room came that awful dead sound you probably got on battlefields before the buzzards swooped. "And you said, when I said it was awful short notice, you said just get anybody. Anybody who could make it. I didn't mean, well, you should have said so at the time, because it's a bit late now, isn't it?" Mark gave a short laugh, which might easily have been aimed at himself. It was one of his characteristic declarations of surrender, though she had no doubt this would be temporary, and his next words, anyway, were, "You did get some of those mints, didn't you?" "Yes, Mark." So he changed tack, put his arms round her. "Come on, it's not been that bad, has it?" He really didn't get it. 2 hours he'd sat watching war being declared in slow motion, and he still thought it hadn't been that bad. "Did you just arrive?" "He has firm opinions, that's all, Gerard does." "Well, I didn't think you meant Rufus." "He's used to playing rough. Cut and thrust, sort of. He's a vampire." She pulled free and checked the kettle lead for something to do. It was plugged in okay, it just hadn't boiled yet. "Get back in there and stop him biting my friends." "It won't hurt them to have their Greenpeace sensibilities challenged once in a while." "Challenged is fine, but he wants a pissing contest, and that's not Sarah. Just go away. Go and smooth his ego. Use the bloody iron if you think it'll help." "He's nearly a client," Mark hissed on his way out. "I'm that close." "And you were staring at her legs," she added. "The trophy wife's, you shit." But Mark had gone.